Darren, if we're buying a house, what would you look at first, and what would you not worry about at all personally if you saw something? Is there an answer that you can give for that one?
Yeah, this is one I can't get wrong. Okay, so well, the first thing I'm going to look at is the roof. The roof keeps the house dry. It's going to protect it from the harsh rain. When it rains, it could do the most damage. Fire and water can do the most damage. So that roof is very, very important. That's the first thing I look at. It gives me a good idea when I get into the house, to where if I see certain issues when it comes to the roof, I know when I get actually into the interior of the house and I look up at the ceilings, it's going to make sense if I start seeing stains that, okay, when I was on the roof, I already was this roof in this area was suspect to me anyway. And now I see the stain. It's kind of going to confirm some things for me. So I like to get on the roof, and then I like to turn on all the water. I like to I try to flood that house up, and I've done it. So unfortunate, but hey, that's part of it. I'd rather flood it out when they're trying to sell it, as opposed to you flood it out and the first day you're in it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run that water. I'm going to check that roof first. The things I wouldn't be concerned about is a leak, a pipe leak. A lot of people are really nervous behind pipe leaks. As long as you take care of that water issue, the issue is not the leak itself. It's very minor to fix plumbing leaks. But if you let it go unchecked, that's when it becomes an issue. So I wouldn't worry about a leak. I'm only worried about the damage around the leak that it caused. I wouldn't be concerned about having an outlet that's not correctly wired. It doesn't cost enough money for me to have an electrician come in there and just swap out that whole outlet. I'm not going to be concerned about that diverter, even though it's so common. That little water I'm going to waste during a home. There's no way I'm walking away from a home because of that.
The diverter, again, he mentioned it earlier, but it's the item in the bathtub that you pull up to make the water go up out of your shower head versus to fill up your bathtub.
And just to be totally transparent, when it comes to the dirt in California, once again, that's what's value. If I'm in a position to buy the home from a financial standpoint, I'm probably not going to be nervous about nothing. I really won't, because the equity, you become rich buying this LA real estate. And so
we didn't pay Darren to say that part.
Just imagine you pass on a home because it had a $5,000. It needed new plumbing and it was going to cost you $5,000. I don't want to deal with that. I'm out. Well, guess what? A year later, you're probably going to get $20,000 in equity. So I want to see the investment you can make in the stock market. I'm pretty sure you can get lucky and do something like that, or maybe go to Vegas and hit them for a good deal of money. But man, the way the equity grows in Los Angeles County, you could repair anything as long as you're going to get that equity in the home. It will repair itself. The home you're not going to lose buying this real estate. And so to walk away over anything almost, if you get an opportunity to buy it, you're walking away from an investment. I wouldn't look at it from an emotional standpoint at all. I'm looking at the numbers. What is it going to cost me to fix it? If I'm spending $1.5 million for this house, why are we talking about a $5,000 plumbing system? It just doesn't make sense. I'm not worried about that. I got a $1.5 million home. That home is going to give me $30,000 in equity in a year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up. Like Darren, obviously, like he said, has bought, 21 houses, 21 doors in your life. So he's saying this out of experience. Aaron and I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and a lot of these things can be nerve-wracking. You're spending a lot of money to buy a house, and we want to make sure you're getting the best house possible for the best deal possible. And we're going to try and fight to get the sellers to pay for these things. But at the same time, what Darren's saying has a lot of truth to it. If you're comfortable with some of these, there's going to be issues with every house, whether they're brand new or remodeled, right? And if you're comfortable being a homeowner, then you could be comfortable doing some of these repairs, and the long-term benefit's amazing, especially in LA. Thanks so much for checking out the video, you guys. If you're looking to take the first step to buy a house, the number one thing you can do is develop a team that you trust.
We have a network of incredible real estate agents all over the world. So shoot us a message and we can make that connection for you.